Welcome. Welcome to this stream. We're going to do more of the obvious game in front of you today. And we're going to be a little bit sad. Not because of anything happening in the game, mind you. But as I'm sure anyone who has followed manga in general, and I hate to start the stream off like to a sad note, but well, let's just say that the reason this sword probably exists is no longer with us. So it was kind of announced last night, early this morning, whatever you want to call it. But it actually happened on the 6th of May. Kentaro Miura died of acute aortic. What's the last word? I forget. But basically, his aorta cut itself in half from stress, essentially, which is a rather brutal way to go. And he was only like 50 something. And it's a shame, honestly. But the outpouring of love on the internet has been nice to see, at the very least. And I hope his family and friends, get through it. But yeah, so in case you don't know who that is, or don't know the reference, or why I just took this sword out, Miura, if only I could actually say his name right. Miura is, he's the dude who made Berserk, right? And pretty much the only guy who can make Berserk. So, unfortunately, it's probably never going to be finished. And I'm sure it gained a lot of new fans. Even if the even if the newest adaptation was garbage animation-wise, it did follow the manga, and had some merit in that regard. But sadly, the last chapter we ever saw ended with the naked Shota, and that's how it ends. At least Guts is on a happy little elf island, and Casca woke up, so maybe we can pretend that something nice will happen. But anyway, depressing things aside, let's talk to this guy.
Yeah.
I actually don't know where I'm supposed to be going right now. What am I? Check my mailbox. Okay. Actually, well, we're gonna walk there. But yeah, also this, the costumes we're wearing today is the 9S outfit, which looks good with pants. Like, kind of reminds me of like something not Jackie Chan, like Bruce Lee would probably wear. Though look at those high waters. Military boots and high waters. It's like I've been teleported back like 18 years. And I'm looking at like the goth dudes who are like ready to graduate to high school finally after spending 3 years being super seniors. What was it with boots back then? Anyway, also here we go. We get to see the other outfits. So we've equipped Kaine with her 2B outfit, or yeah, her number 2 outfit, which honestly, I think she looks better in the samurai outfit. Though I do like how dusty. I'm trying to see her shoes. Okay, for a moment I thought he was trying to sneak a peek up in Mule's dress. Just kidding. It's not a dress. but he was trying to sneak a peek. So, but yeah, again, apologies starting the stream off with a bit of sadness here, but it is what it is, you know? And it's a, like, I've read through all of the available Berserk, and it's on my reading list. And it was kind of funny because, like, the other day I was checking to see if it had a new chapter or not. Because it's like, you can never really tell when you're going to get a new chapter. But, you know, I'd always check at least once a month or so. But we're never going to get a new chapter again. Or at least, well, never going to get one from the OG, I guess. I don't know if he would have ever wrote down like what was going to happen or had notes or anything. I was reading through a few interviews that he gave throughout his career, and while sometimes he did allude to kind of knowing where some things are going, a lot of it was by the seat of his pants, which is great because everything worked together in surprisingly coherent ways. But also means that like none of the people he worked with or assistants or any like proteges or anything like that will probably be able to attempt to continue his work. And I think for some people that's their preference. I don't know. Ooh, sweet broken wristband. I don't know if I would want someone to try to continue Berserk, but I wouldn't mind if after things have settled, if like his assistants were to collect any notes he had or sketches or anything like that and like put it together in some kind of compendium to release or something. Kind of how like I think posthumously J.R. Tolkien's letters and like plans for lots of things were published, which gave fans a lot of the like, it gave them what they wanted like lore wise and gave them more without like being disrespectful to anything he did and such. So I feel like that could be a nice treatment if available, but we'll see. And if it doesn't happen, that's fine too. I mean, if you take the last chapter of Berserk as, you know, the current end, then it's not the worst it could be, honestly. At least we didn't end on a chapter with Isotaro like throwing panties or poop at people or whatever it was. We're like 2 chapters ahead of that, so at the least we have that. But I read through it once or maybe twice, and I've seen all of it. I never watched the first 2 movies because I had watched the original, I think they're OVAs, original OVA sequence. I watched the 3rd movie though because that had extra stuff in it to bridge the gap. And then I had the displeasure of watching the more recent adaptations, but like laying in bed and like having the Bailet song on while reading through was like it's such an experience, a good one. And I'm actually like kind of surprised at well, I'm surprised at how much his passing is like kind of getting to me a little bit. Like I've kind of been off all day, though that could have something to do with going to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning when I've actually been getting more sleep ever since Vinesauce stopped streaming, because I kind of stopped staying up as late. I still go to bed at like midnight, but last night I couldn't really sleep too much, and I did find out actually like before I went to bed about everything, which kind of sucked. But that wasn't the reason I was up, at the very least. But you know, essentially the cause of death though was stress and overdoing it, and like reading through notes and things from interviews with him about how about how late he'd stay up and how hard he pushed himself for all these things. And like, it reminds me, well, I mean, it reminds me a little bit of how easy it is to do those types of things, not take care of yourself. As for Rule 25,656, please consider this your official notice that the King of Facade has chosen to enter into the ceremony of matrimony. Please lodge all objections and/or congratulations through the official channel stated in Rule 38,585. Sincerely, the Facade Royal Office of Marriage and other legally binding contracts and concerns. P.S. Hey guys, it's me, the King of Facade. Sorry this is all formal and stuff. Listen, I'm getting married and I really want you to come. So get over here. Sure. Before we do though, no, I'm not going to farm. I want to run the recycled world once. I know it's kind of a weird thing, but I don't really feel like I've finished talking about it, and as much as my streams are to, you know, share these games with you, they're also, you know, kind of what I use to just kind of talk about what's on my mind. And I've had a lot on my mind the past few days. And I mean, this, maybe that's why the Nier stuff is so hard-hitting, I guess, to some extent. Sorry. Just had to click something real quick. No, you know what? We'll keep using this. But yeah, I mean, there's been plenty of people online who have pointed to the type of conditions and workload and stress that mangakas and other creative types generally have to go through, like specifically in Japan's comic industry. But is it like, is it wrong to be mad at those people a little bit? Like, they're not wrong, right? Like, definitely things could be changed and, you know, could prevent these things. But, like, couldn't they give it a break for, like, at least a day or two before they start trying to use someone's death as something to change? Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't capitalize on those types of opportunities where, like, people will be more receptive to these issues. But at the same time, like, tact? Like, it could wait. It could wait a few days, at the very least, before starting in on a moral crusade about working conditions and other things. Maybe they think they're gonna save someone, like, right off the bat, who might otherwise have run into these things, but I think anyone who's that far down into that kind of work cycle and lack of self-care, if they're in that industry, they probably know already who that is and exactly what happened there. And so maybe they'll be able to, you know, put up a fight for themselves for a couple days while, you know, the world comes to rest. But I suppose some people process grief quietly, and other people need to be loud about it, and it's how they deal with it. But it is what it is, right? So, anyway. But as I was saying before, I read Mr. Facade letters. It's really easy to not even like think that you're invincible kind of things, but like easy to stay up late, get 4 hours of sleep every night, to not exercise, to instead eat like garbage because it's quick and fast and not worry about it. Easy to just like play video games all day. Easy, not even play video games all day. I mean, easy to burn yourself out on trying new things, trying to do X, Y, or Z, to be something, to be what you want, instead of just be for a little bit. I don't think this thing is properly upgraded, is it? Well, we're just making the fights more interesting today, I guess. That didn't quite work. Bonk. What level is this? Not you. Oh, I can't open my thing. But I think in general that it's nice to be able to get some self-reflection, even if it takes a lot of unfortunate things to trigger that sometimes. But anyway, Mira's Berserk will be missed by a lot. I mean, we can always enjoy what it is, what it was, and read it, you know, whenever we want. You know, maybe support the estate in some ways, buying physical copies of it, you know, whatever. Oh, well, shit. They remind me of the, or rather, they make me think about the guys from Sekiro. The little assholes with the stupid hats and poison darts that were really annoying to fight because they were so small. I wonder if I can actually parry any of these dudes. You can. So many medical herbs. So little time. Alright. But yeah, it's really easy to like neglect yourself, I think. And I imagine people know this if they, you know, come by this stream or watch anything often enough to know that I'm not trying to be preachy about anything, and that I happily admit that neglecting self-care is something that I do a lot of. I mean, I'm pretty certain I've talked about my shit sleep schedule before. And I mean, even now, you know, I still go to bed at like midnight or around there, and then generally wake up somewhat early, like just whenever it does, and I fall asleep watching, you know, like Game Center CX, now that I don't have Vine Sauce to fall asleep to. And it's a loud show sometimes, and it does wake me up, so it's not like I'm getting a good night's sleep most of the time. So there are things that could be done, like exercise more, or those types of things. And I definitely kind of feel like I have health issues sometimes because of it. I mean, not super crazy health issues, but health issues sometimes. though some of it's more, does it count as emotional? Emotion counts as mental, I guess. I feel like most of it's mental to some extent, but that's not... I don't really blame that on my sleep schedule, though. So, and I'm fairly certain... Oh, he's like hugging me. That's what's going on there. I think... Or rather, I feel like the way I approached and probably talked about and processed and dealt with the date a few weeks ago is probably enough to show that there might be some damage here that I happily avoid. So, but right now I'm mostly focused on the physical. Like for the past year or so, I mean, you know, losing a bunch of weight has been great for my mood overall. I insult myself like at least 5% less often nowadays, which is good. I don't know if anyone else has trouble with those types of things. You know, you hold yourself to certain standards, and most of the time the hardest person to satisfy is yourself, so... But... while I'm not happy about anyone's death, it is always a good thing to at least have some room for self-reflection, even if the thing that inspires such things is sad. I wish it would have been something else, though, you know? It just sucks. Because the world lost a really, really talented person. That was pretty. You know, the nice thing about using a weapon that I don't really use that often, the you know, the great sword slash two-handed swords, is that I get to see all the nice combos from that, and see something you don't see that often. I mean, I do swap between them a lot, like, but most of the time it's spent using the sword or the spear, since those are more my speed. While like having big, heavy, slow movements like this is really not. I don't care for it at all. Though I do use spears in Dark Souls, but typically like the faster spears, and that. Although some of them I think do that. Anyway, I actually thought about streaming Dark Souls today. As like out of left field as that would have been, I was thinking about things. I was like, well, could I? Ooh, an eagle! Like, could I do something to sort of, you know, pay my respects beyond just mentioning everything? And I think this right here is pretty good for it, honestly. I mean, this sword is extremely what's the word? In homage to, I suppose. I mean, even the moveset itself, you know? I mean, I feel like everyone knows the line about the sword and how it's more like swinging a hunk of iron than it was cutting anything. I'm paraphrasing because I have a shit memory, but, you know. But then you still get like the fast things, you know, like this move, right? Which kind of fits into like when Guts starts getting used to having his like rocket hand and using those kinds of explosive things to move his sword and himself fast and quick to destroy stuff. Alright. I don't think there's too much else I could mention about it, you know? But it's sad. It happened. And it was on my mind, so I wanted to talk about it, that's all. in other news, I feel like such a dick saying that, but I really don't have any other transition, you know? I started watching a new show last night. The memes got to me, okay? Seeing all the memes about Invincible and all this stuff, and like I watched the little clip that everyone, you know, the Think Mark Think last week, I think it was, like whenever it was that I made it the Earthbound thumbnail. But I got interested in it, and I didn't feel like trying to find the comic to read through it. Though maybe I will now, I don't know. I have to imagine it's probably hard to find like a legit way to read it or anything like that. But I've been watching that. Started it last night, watched the first 4 episodes, and then I watched 3 more of them earlier today before this stream. And I feel similar to it as I did towards some of the boys, because I haven't watched all the boys. I think it's Amazon as well. The Amazon superhero, like basically what would happen if Superman was evil, which isn't an original thought at all, and has been done like time and time again by a lot of different things. I mean, like Watchmen has that to some extent, and that's not even like the oldest instance of it. I'm pretty sure Superman itself has arcs about like evil Superman in a different timeline and a bunch of other stuff in there. So, not to mention that General Zod is his name, I believe, is basically the same thing. But anyway, let me put aside how contrived it is when looked at a surface level, and just mention that it's, despite the grotesquity of both the boys and Invincible, it is pretty well done story-wise. Like, it's kind of like watching Dragon Ball Z, but with Vegeta as the main character. And him doing like what he should be doing as a Saiyan, essentially, like going around conquering worlds and doing their thing, except not quite like that. But it's well done, and like in the first episode or 2, there's a scene with I think it's when the dad starts teaching his son how to use his powers and those things. Like, a lot of those moments are done really well, and like really build this warmth between the characters, and like give you a lot of good characterization, I guess, with them. And it's done well. The voice acting is done well. And maybe the animation sometimes is not my cup of tea. I mean, it's superhero Western style, which is fine. Like, I watched Spider-Man growing up and such, so it's not anything like too different that I wouldn't be confused by. But sometimes the lip flaps are a little funny looking, like they don't quite go along with it. And then other times like anytime someone's flying, it looks kind of silly sometimes, like if they put them and then have them moving around. Like, yeah, how else are you supposed to make it obvious and like show that Omni-Man and Invincible both can like move basically in whatever direction they want? They make their own impulse to some extent. They don't need to push off things, everything else, so it's not that unusual for them to move like a helicopter or like a poorly animated anything with the way they move. But they also like do that type of flight movement sometimes with like Adam Eve or like anyone else who flies, and it looks really bad. Putting that aside though, it is good overall, the show, I mean. And I've been enjoying it. I'm looking forward to watching the last episode because I'm up to the last episode. And when it ends, we'll see what I do from there. Whether it's wait for them to air more, or if I'll go try to track down the comic somewhere and read it firsthand. Oh, just recovery potions over here? I don't care about that anymore. But it was good. I was pleasantly surprised at how good it was, I suppose. Because generally, like, I expect very little from shows that aren't my usual cup of tea. Because I have a bias. I will happily admit, I have a bias. I like anime a lot, and generally don't give a shit about anything else, media-wise, besides, like, movies. I enjoy movies. But, like, real live 3D action, I don't care about it most of the time. It doesn't hold my attention for the most part. Way of the House Husband live 3D drama, fucking fantastic. But at the same time, it also has that kind of charm that's present in Japanese media that I really like. So there's that. But I'm trying to think of a non-Japanese show that I've watched recently at all and enjoyed. The Disney movies, I suppose. I watched Onward. That was good. You know, predictable, but good. I don't really expect much from kids' movies, though. So, and also that's not live 3D. What's... The Venom trailer looks good. I don't know, I like movies sometimes, so I don't watch a lot of shows. Like, I mean, I was thinking about watching The Sopranos at one point, and then I ended up watching the Car Guys on YouTube and decided that that was close enough. This fight might take a little bit more out of me if I'm not careful here. Need to get his armor off me, or off of him rather. Come on, bust that armor off. I think I got some off. His health is going down faster now, at least. Cool. Yeah. So I think the last time I did this, I think I just jumped down. Or sorry, the last time I did this on stream, rather, I just jumped down and ignored everyone. You can totally do that. It's not really a problem with it, except that, you know, you get shot at from every angle. But besides that, it works out just fine. That said, apparently words that you may have missed from the first part of the game will drop here. So that's a pretty good reason. I don't know if I got all the words from the first part of the game or not, but assuming that I might have missed one, which is a fair assumption, I think, we could theoretically get that here by murdering all these nice young shades. So I'm gonna do that. That's my plan. Nothing like a little bit of murder in the morning, although it's not morning, but you know what I mean. Boink. Okay, anywho. Can't really see with the big shiny ball. Oh god, oh god, oh no. Oh, there goes the shield. Hello, children. God damn it, Nier. Boundaries. Learn them. Okay, bye. Oh, I ran out of stuff, that's why. Alright, let's go say hello to the big boys. This may take a while. Hey? Wait, what happened to my shield? Okay, it doesn't stop that. Oh, that's cool. Have I seen him do that move before? Okay. Now we play. But yeah, Dark Souls is fairly heavily inspired by Berserk and, you know, other things too, but also a lot of Berserk. So I thought about like just doing a one-off stream of it today for that. But I think this is good, and it fits into the current games. I have been doing some off-screen grinding, not a ton, but some, and I think I showed it in the other stream. But I did get a Dunkleosteus, or whatever that fish name is. We might try to fish for the other one, maybe this stream. We'll see. I don't know if I feel like doing that. Fuck you. Didn't get it up in time. Man, he really doesn't like it if I stand there, does he? And he's good at interrupting. Oh, that's why I'm not blocking. I figured it out. I got this. That's what I was trying to do the whole time. Do this all day, buddy. And I will do it all day. It's very satisfying. Sadly, you can't. Oh, damn it. He was supposed to die right then. What, did we get recovery potions for this one, I think, or something? Alright, what are you doing, controller? I need you to actually like consistently send a thing over his way. Only I could see. There we go. Oh, he missed. Interesting. Alright, tell you what. You swing wildly like an asshole. I'm gonna kill your friends. Hope you don't mind. We good? We good. I think we get recovery potions from this as well. Oh. There we go. Don't need it. Really went there for like the eagle egg slash Damascus skeel. The Damascus skeel. Whatever else we could get. Little known fact, the Damascus skeel is a lizard that grew up in Damascus. At least that's what it sounds like, right? Doesn't a skeel sound like a type of lizard? I know it's DLC, but isn't it kind of weird? Like, his mom just wrote all that shit down? Like, what? Like, what? Like, what is in his mother's diary exactly that... Like, is it just the words that show up between things? Was she, like, merging in with her shade or something before she died? I don't remember if they ever talk about their parents much. I mean, that loading screen kind of had a nod towards, you know, wondering what the dad was like, but... There's kids running around, right? But no one really talks about parents or anything. Again, I'm going to go back to that theory that I came up with a few streams ago, that Davala and Popola just are the storks, and they bring like freshly cloned replicants or something to people and be like, here's your new baby. I'm not saying I think it definitely is what happens, but I'm saying that I wouldn't be surprised if it was the case. I kind of want to see like Davala or Popola dressed as a stork. That'd probably be kind of cute. Or like a stork with like their hair or something stupid like that. That would be fun. Stupid, but fun. Alright. So, I guess we're off to Facade. Right? Though I did just get an eagle egg, which... That might give us enough to upgrade another thing. What's that I'm looking for here? Raw materials. I need to know how many black pearls I have. Because I picked up a couple, I think. I have 4. I am 1 away from being able to upgrade something. I say. You know, this isn't the worst attire to wear to the wedding, honestly. Probably the only time you're ever gonna get Kaine into like a proper dress. When they're not in the recycle world, they're much, much easier to kill. So I do have my shopping list here. There we go. Goat hide. I know I need some. Oh, you know what? That damn thing didn't count it. So originally I made myself a spreadsheet of what I needed. And then after that I did a quick search online and found that someone had made a sorry, that looked kind of pretty, the way the black and the red was together like that. Someone had made a website where you enter in, you know, the levels of your weapons, and then it printed out, you know, a list of what you needed. But they didn't update it with the DLC weapons, which is what needs goat hide. So I'm realizing now that I don't have those numbers, which sucks. But it's fine. I know I need it, so we'll just murder goats whenever we pass through here, and it'll be fine. Time for flashbacks. You know, he could have like applied that, like that thought he had there, slash hope. Because if you think about it, okay, if the wolves like went in mass, like the entire pack went to Facade, like went to the gates, and then they just like, you know, put their head down, did cute dog things, you know, like dogs do. The people of Facade would probably like live alongside them and like use them as pets. Maybe that hurts the pride of the wolf, I guess, or something. I don't know. But if they wanted to learn to live alongside them, like Rock, forget how you're supposed to pronounce his name, but how Big Dog wanted to live there, how he alluded to living anyway, then they could have done that like a lot easier, you know? The briefest bits of humility there would have gone a very long way to not ending up in the massacre of either their kinds. Oh, hi. God, he's just whipping them out. That's something you don't see every day. A Type 2 unit with dual blades. I really don't need to murder these things anymore. I'm pretty sure that nothing I have needs what they give us, so. Shades, on the other hand. Always got time to murder Shades. Getting a lot of Moldavite. I need 5 of them total, and I feel like I have 20 of them. So we're probably fine. If not, then we know where to go. Do I want to talk to any of these? Really? Really? Why is that? You're not allowed to know? That's weird, we were invited. Did we help them? I've forgotten the side quests. Right, this is the guy who became one, right? Yeah, you're the two who caused it all to happen, basically. kind of reminds me of like a show on the History Channel that I think I saw before, with like people digging up old like, was it Jewish? Like doing archaeological digs, trying to find like ancient religious sites or those things, and how those things look when they kind of like dig down and like uncover cities underneath like the new dirt. Kind of reminds me of this, like how we're in a big old valley and everything's kind of slowly carved out and exposing the world underneath it. Could I check that vase? Oh no. I thought the thing was with the vase for a second. Oh, I'm reminded. Well, I guess I can wait though. She's like, I didn't realize this before, but she's a decent amount taller than the king, isn't she? Or is it just because he's like in battle crouch mode and he's like just as tall as her? Like I'm looking at the top where her head like should be finishing, not like where the mask makes it finish or anything, but even with that. Oh, Kaine will certainly try, won't she? Yes, we do. That is indeed the occasion of today's exciting stream. We're gonna have happy party wedding time, and then probably happy forced reading time. And then we'll check what time it is. Although we might only have an hour, so I don't know how far we'll get. Might not get to the aerie today. Just humps at our presence.
どうした？
いや、なんだか寝られなくて。
何か心配事でもあるのか？
Very nice.
明日の結婚式が楽しみで、いろいろ想像してたら目が冴えてきちゃって。素敵だろうな、綺麗だろうな。いいな、フィーアさん、いいな。
エミールにもいつかいいお嫁さんが見つかるよ。
お嫁さん？ああ、お嫁さんですか。
他に何がある？寝ぼけておるのか？さっさと寝ろ。
そうじゃないんだけどな。
流停滞終えた。ゼルガンと救世し続いて改ざんを解きて기소도 야리즈다. 좀 쉽지. 이와이 卒단사 로아인다.
祝い事もまた仕事のうちだよ。
同意。民に束の間の祭り気分を味わわせてやるのも王の思いやりというものだ。
こうだった。
それにフィーアを幸せにできるじゃないか。大切な誰かを守り幸せにするってことは男には必要なんだ。
アルトゥルは自殺だった。対決達成さ。
Well, I hope whoever you play D&D with doesn't mind you lighting up orphanages. Hopefully it's all part of whatever adventure you're in. Hold on while I roughly pull this spear out of your side. That sucks. Why don't I have thumbs? That's what he's really mad about. No, there isn't a version where the wolves don't die. All part of the key to open the Shadow Lord's castle. Well, this game doesn't have not a game where like choices matter like that. Nier games are always about just telling the story and expanding on it in iteration.
知らん。
I do enjoy this bit though. So, okay, so if the wolves didn't happen here, right? Had to assume, you know, they walk through here, they'd probably get to this nice thing. Maybe they like cut it together, or like break through it like it's a finish line, something, and then we'll probably walk down there. There's no like boat or anything waiting for them, you know? But you gotta wonder like what's the actual ceremony that gets interrupted here, because they could like get on a little boat and then kind of be paraded about the entire city that way, you know? That way everyone gets to see, though. I mean, everyone's here, but I could see that as being a thing. Be like, oh, on your marriage day, you have to go around the city 5 times, or some other arbitrary rule that they have. All right, advisor, do your thing. How many rules did you just break, sir, by intruding upon the wedding? Bad doc. I mean, it happened all a little bit fast, I think. Like, the dude showed up, fell over, and then his wife got bit by the wolf, like, right away. I don't think they had time for it. The routes, so like, the first time you go through, you get the first ending, and, you know, it's all from your perspective. And then the second route, the second time around, you get the perspective from the shades as well. So that's why we see, like, the part from the wolves during this bit. But throughout every other boss as well, you get the side of the shades. And then during this Route C, which is what we're doing now for the third bit, you get the shades, and you get Davila and Popola's discussions as well. And with the mermaid fight slash Kraken Louise's stuff, we got like an alternate ending to her boss fight as well. But then only the ending changes between C and D. So when we do this again with D, only the ending part will be different. But that's this game specifically. With like Automata, there's 26 different endings that can, well, 21 of which can happen at various times throughout it all, so it's a bit different.
贈呈オラレキタゴユリペルワトルカイザムタトデクラクルトデクゼルガントイカラツグキテテカイザムタリエキューサカイザムラ夫と来てソードリリスダカイ。
I mean, maybe if you're a degenerate, that's how you end that game. But nah, just eat the fish and die because your insides can't handle it. Get ending J. Or was it K? Or was it him? I think it was J.
今にも一人で狼を倒しに行きそうだ。
放っておくのか。
そんなわけないだろ。俺
戦うのであれば相応の準備が必要であろう。さっきのようにはいかぬぞ。
分かってるさ。
Oh, good. I always feel weird about trying to like swap it around. Also, the Forest of Myth literally takes an hour, I think, if I remember right. So we could do it, and then that would be the end of the stream. But it feels wrong to not finish off this bit. So I'm just gonna do this part. Although, oh wait, can I leave real quick? Just want to know. Try these people. I don't think we're gonna get anything different. Yeah, no. So none of that dialogue exchange. I wanna, real quick, I just wanna know if we go nice and high up, which I know we can do, I just forget how to get over there. I think there's, is it that staircase? I want to know if you go to the roof. If you go to the rooftop section, then can you actually like talk to anyone over there? How do I actually get up there though, besides through the king's house? There's a way to do it, because I've walked down whatever staircase it is that's provided for you. It's not all the way over there, is it? But yeah, oh, this does remind me about the thing I was going to say before the wedding kicked off though. So there apparently is a 5th ending that they added in to Replicant. And apparently the way you get it is by doing the usual of getting endings A through D, and then I guess you like run through the game again real quick and you get ending E. It's apparently a thing. So I'll be getting that. Oh, good. It's not an excellent way to lose your health. It's good exercise. It's good for your health. Am I like totally off the mark? There is a way to get up there. That's not the King's Mansion, is it? Do you like jump up through here? Also, what is that? Oh, it's just him. Gotta be a way to do it. Maybe I'm wrong and you can only jump down from there. And I just could have sworn that there was an actual like staircase that you could use. Oh well, I'll find out in a minute because we're about to go up there, so. But at the very least, we all got to enjoy some nice music.
狼の群れがどれほどの数か知っておるか。村を襲ってきた狼どもなどほんの一部だぞ。
セルしたい。
分かった。俺たちも。
でけは中和せ。
お前のためじゃない。フィーアのためだ。
もうカイネさんは口が悪いんだから。
意見が揃ったな。ならば急ぐぞ。悲劇を止めるのだ。
フェルア。
カイザム・アクラ。
ゼルガーン撃つと避けた。
これでサト・アルテルア・チンクルチュラス。
アルテルはトヤリラ。フィーアクスタ。あ？
ティム。
フィーアギキタ。タトサダ。キラツヨリウタタキツシ。リュウリュウトサ。
ティム。
よりうわいそうとフィーアとつだった。あ？
ティム。
あんだだせ。
テントシケン。ユーカイザムテク。アンダルアミ。
しか
アンダいえフィアロテとやりかきそできたと食いてゲルだ。エルラ・ラールエルラとカイザムでカイザムとアイタフィアアイザムでフィアチュレセキタとトダゼルガーンでアンダゼルガーンヤーリツガシチクリトカイザンゼスタルペラ老体リスラ関係かけてしたすわれアルムーキエルトチギサンってきた
あるん
浮きがせんクユリエ
押して
キルたちエククギリスアーガイ
え
カイザムより息おつじでくご
ユラ
カイザムチツストジーわくれたしより
こうだだちより歌い
It'd be a relatively easy cosplay to make, though. The king, I mean. Their legs are so weird looking.
P のためだ。
行くぞ。
Sorry, I was looking at the weird transparency that happens at the top of the text box. Ba. Hapapa. Hapapakapa. Hapa. Pakapakapa. Kappa. Kapapaka. Hapakap. Pa. 'There he is. Bonk.
あんた年々アルテルはヤリルロフィア。
王様、かわいそうです。
すべて魔物が存在するからいけないんだ。ポポルさんが神話の森に何かありそうだと言っていたな。
あのやかましい連中の村か。気がめいるな。
Will anyone hate me if I like don't read all the Forest of Myth dialogue out loud and instead just like skip through it to the important bits, look for that, and then go and solve whatever little questions they have for me? Because I don't really feel like reading it at all again. Slash, I don't really have the time for it tonight. We're an hour and a half into the stream, and it takes literally an hour. Oh, I do have sardines. It takes literally an hour to read through all of it, based on the last time that we did it. So good, rusty clumps. But I'm pretty sure, like besides David and Populus thing, I don't think we're gonna get any additional anything from the Force of Myth. It's never really a place where you get a lot, considering it goes to black. Oops, didn't mean to pull there. That's a waste of a sardine. But we don't really get anything new, sadly. So, besides whatever Daevula or Populus we get, so we could probably manage to do it within the half hour or so by skipping through most of the dialogue stuff. And if you really want to hear it read out loud, then the VOD exists for the last time I did it, and the YouTube stream also. Ooh, hello, wait, you're something. Hold on, we have an actual fish. What kind of fish? I don't know, but I'm gonna try to catch it. I don't think this is whatever fish I'm missing though, just saying. I'm pretty sure whatever fish I'm missing is one of the harder fishes to catch, so it's probably not this, considering how easily the health gauge is going down. There we go. Don't mind me. Not even setting any new records with that one. Alright. Let's go take a piece of goat hide from the goats on the way back to the village. Do we talk to Popula first, or nope, just go right there. So I'm just gonna check the shiny spots, as one does. I don't see one over there, but just gonna check behind the rock. And then check behind this rock. Nothing. Okay. So I think that's what we're gonna do tonight. The Force of Myth is cool the first time you do it, I think. And then after that, it becomes more on the chore side of things. It's really easy, it's just there's so much reading. And not that reading is bad, but I don't feel like dealing with it right now, so that's all. And it's really nothing new. That was just a lizard. Meat. Meat. Glorious meat. I gotta find my clip from Dragon Guard 3 of 5 singing her little happy song. I probably have it like in the YouTube archive, I bet. Like not of her just singing happily, but I mean like me playing that mission and then just waiting around to hear her say it. I mean, it's at the very beginning of that mission, so it'd be just a matter of finding a version of it where I don't say it along with her. That'll be the hard part. Because 5's cute like that, and like was actually trying to be a pretty good ruler as the like extra material that you unlock by doing her DLC shows. Like she got books on ruling, about how to like govern properly, did tons of stuff right. And really her main sin, I suppose, is just the way she was born. And thus Zero murders her, as she does all of her sisters. Big air quote song on sisters, but you know. A lovely game. Lovely, lovely game. Dragon Guard 3. Would not mind a remaster. Or even like a port, honestly. Just to have it on a system that doesn't have garbage frame rates. Because people get Dragon Guard 3 up to 60 FPS in PS3 emulators. Consistent 60 FPS. So you don't have to deal with timing sync issues during the final fight. Air quotes on the fight that the original game had. Sweet. That is what I want. Actually, looking at my shopping list, I don't actually need giant eggs anymore, it looks like. Bummer. But, you know, at worst, I can sell it to buy more materials for things, so it's fine. Speaking of, I could probably upgrade something. We did get an egg after all. God. Bum bum ba da da. Do 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 do. So we're just gonna take a quick pit stop over at the junk heap just to. I think we can have an upgrade, possibly 2 or 3. Boing. And plus, we get to see the wonderful side view of the various moves that this has. So. It's fun, I think. I mean, someone put in a lot of effort with moves like this, you know? Animating that. Is animation the right word to describe that? Modeling that? It's still animation, right? I don't know what other word you would use to describe it. Hey, Gideon.
お手紙で連絡ありがとう。ところで本日はどんなご用ですか?
Ah. So. Too, I don't have memory oil. Okay, so this will take a little bit longer than usual just because I need to like adjust my shopping list as I do this. So I need to remove 3 gold ore from the necessary list. Plop. And then 1 eagle egg. Oh wait, no, all eagle eggs. Okay, all eagle eggs. So I can just remove that entirely from my list. And then 1 complex machine. So I still need 1 more. Level 3 on that. And then, oh so close. the Phoenix Spear will be the first one to get its level 4 upgrade though. I don't know if I want to upgrade this. Transients we could do though. Let's see. 4 iron ore, so down to only needing 93 of them. 2 crystal, so down to only needing 3. So yeah, I have enough. And then only need 4 pyrite from here on out. Then iron ore again, 91. Needed after this, 2 large gears. Oh, that's all the ones I needed, so I can remove large gears from my list of things I need. And 1 subdue. Oh, I don't have enough. Damn it. So sorry, 2 large gears to add them back in. This is why I do this. There. My bad. I thought I could upgrade it. So Devil Queen instead. So 5 copper ores leaves me with 88 required. And 3 crystals leaves me with 0 crystals required. Ta-da. Oh cool, and I can do this one too. Okay, 10 iron ore leaves me with 78 required. This is generally why I do this off stream, but we're going to be skipping through a bunch of only need 1 more metal piercing, a bunch of stuff in a minute, so it should be fine. Broken motor, that is the last broken motor I need. And then don't have any metal piercing, so that's not happening. Cool, there we go. Thanks, Gideon. Bye, Gideon. Have a nice day, Gideon. Don't cut off anyone's arms, Gideon. To describe what? Oh, I'm talking about the 3D modeling and like the way the moves are executed and how they look and everything else. It's animation still, technically, right? I don't know what other word can be used to describe it. I guess 3D modeling, but it's an animation. Might be a better word, but I can't think of it right now. Boing. Bonk. Shades, shades. Glorious dead shades. Alright, there we go. Boing. But if you're doing it though, you would be an animator, right? So. Flop. Bonk. Do 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 do. I wish I had the stuff to upgrade Iron Will a little more, but it's fine. Level 2 is fine. Be nice if a big guy spawned for us to fight though. They're way more fun to fight than the little dudes, I think. Okay. Off to the forest we go. Well, no, I know how 3D animation works. Like, I've made things in Blender before. done some shitty animations, so. But I just didn't know there was a different word for it. That's all. Get out of here, mouse. Why are you on the screen?
例の夢の村だな。
そうだな。
できればあの悪夢はもう見たくないものだが。
Got bad news for you, Vice. Alright, let's do the usual. I mean, can't really get anything, but you never know, something interesting might spawn. So the fortune teller lady doesn't show until after, huh? Hello.
あなた方ですか。神の木から変な気配がするんですよね。
神の木。
ええ、村の奥にある木ですよ。その妙な気配は調べたのか。いいえ。なぜ調べぬ？近寄ってはいけないことになっているって。なぜ近寄ってはいけないのだ？さあ、なぜかはよくわからないです。
妙な話だ。
Let's go say hello to the tree.
我は草である。我は木である。我は森である。
こういう出会いが多いのか、最近は。
白も言えた義理じゃないよ。
我はこのような言葉でこけ脅しをするような。
待て、続きがあるようだ。
すべての記憶を司る黒き存在。汝の望みし言葉を紡が。
望んだことを教えてくれるってことか。それはありがたいけど。
Okay, so I'm not going to bother reading this stuff because none of it is new. We just need to pay attention to a couple small things. So I'm going to read it at my actual speed that I read things at. Okay, buddy, what color? Deep blue eyes. So there she go. That's the important bit. And then we just need to know how many of her comrades there are. Do. 23. So blue and 23. Oh, I like this one though. Angelus. I wonder if anyone's made a compilation of Angelus like bitching at Kime about things. It'd be fun. Sorry, I'm scratching my eye right now. Or, well, not like scratching my eye. You know what I mean. You just kind of like rub your eyelid a little bit. blue. You would think if the tree is able to like control everything by narrating the story, that it would like not die in this thing. You know what I mean? Mm. 23. I don't know. How about the first one? I feel like I never choose the first one. And the tree was satisfied. The end. Spewed its pollen all over the place. We good?
しかし魔物が思考するというのは初めて知ったな。
どうでもいいさ。奴らが何を考えていようと。
You can see up your nose.
こんな面倒はもうごめんだ。
あの木を倒したことで
Come back, guys.
もう文字の世界に埋もれることもあるまい。時間が巻き戻りでもせぬ限りはな。
Oh, I'm sure a cord has something to do with all that. I'm sure she's running around still, you know? What would, speaking of Popola, do right now? Oh, that's the aerie. I don't think we have time for the junk heap. We might have time for the aerie, though.
魔王の正体について何か新たな情報が見つかったかもしれない。
わかった。
Considering how short the aerie section is. I think, I might... I don't think I have the achievement for defeating Wendy in 8 minutes. Because I don't skip the cutscenes currently, which count towards the time for the achievement, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Theoretically, we could get it now, or we could try to get it during Route D. I'm not sure which one I want to do, honestly. But one thing I do know, we're gonna go check to see if there's an eagle egg spawn. That way we'll check it twice total. Well, to get the achievement, we gotta skip through any and all cutscenes during the boss fight, basically. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, but I always feel bad about doing. And let's see here. Do we have an item spawn? I don't see one. Oh wait, there's one. I think I saw. Yep. Alright, there's an item spawn. We have a chance that it could be an eagle egg. There's probably a better chance of it being a giant egg or something equally useless. But it could be an eagle egg. And if it is, then I don't care actually. Why am I doing this? My shopping list requires no eagle eggs anymore. We did the last upgrade that required it, so now it's more just like PTSD or like just whatever type of thing makes you. Could be a porno mag. I mean, them eggs, the curves of that egg. Okay, it's silver ore. That's actually useful because I need 21 of those. Cool. So we got something useful. Boing. I don't think with my current weapon I'll be able to quite make the jump. Yeah, no, it's a plunge. Never mind. It's not a stab like any of the other ones. So I want to get a little bit closer. This is indeed where we fight Wendy. The happy, happy orb. And where Emil lets some of his power loose, yeah. But first we have to talk to Popola in order to trigger the events, so. Boink. Emil is a very gentle soul. He's not really into the whole killing everyone business. Kind of had plenty of trauma being a living test subject for a bunch of things and then being used as a weapon for people to petrify things, including his sister. So he hasn't had the happiest of lives, so he doesn't really want to be a murderer either. It's not quite as vicious as like Nier or Kaine, so. Delicious chicken egg. Boing. Yeah. And I don't really need to be farming like this anymore though. Looking at things that I need, they're mostly drops from like mid-size enemies and things from the junk heap. So with the exception, I think, of the rusty kitchen knives, I need 5 of those total, which I probably already have. Oops, raw materials. Yeah, I have 6, so I'm good there. Rusty spoons. Hi, Popola. Let's chat.
ポポルさん、魔王の城の鍵の情報は何か分かりましたか？
そうそう。ちょうどそのことで話したいことがあったの。崖の村はわかるわよね。
ああ、あの憂鬱な者どもの陰気な村か。
それが最近はそうでもないらしいわ。崖の村の村長からの手紙よ。
From the office of the chief of the aerie to Popola. My greetings to you and your village. I hope everything is going well. Our village has shut itself away from the world for far too many years. We have therefore decided it is time to change our ways. As part of this endeavor, we have resolved to establish a shop within the village. It is now open for business, and I look forward to seeing a great many customer visits from all over the world. With regards to the sacrifice keyword you wrote about, one of our villagers claimed to know the meaning behind the term. You are more than welcome to speak with him on the matter as your party visit to the aerie. Hope to hear from you again soon.
魔王の城の鍵の名前が。
そうね。各村の村長に問い合わせてみたの。
すごい。さすがポポロさん。
しかし、なんだか都合が良すぎはしないか。
ええ。
どういうこと？
あれだけ閉鎖的だった村人が商売を始めた。その上、魔王の城の鍵の情報まで教えると。
ちょっと危険な感じがするわね。
気にしすぎさ。それに危険でも構わない。待っているだけじゃヨナは戻っては来ない。それに魔物がいたら皆殺しにすればいいだけだ。
そう、わかったわ。気をつけてね。まずは村長の家を訪ねてみるといいわ。
Will do, buddy. You just give me any additional cutscenes that you want right now, though. I'm kind of waiting for them. I wasn't expecting any from the Forest of Myth, but this one I would kind of think that we might get one.
崖の村か。まずは村長の家だな。
気がめいることだな。
Shouldn't take too long. Boing, boing. Dun, dun, dun. It's a nice song, so relaxing. You'd very easily. Ooh.
変化したのは本当に心境なのか？私には信じられん。
Bonk.
里がありですね、カイネさん。
里？私にとってあの村は。
はいね。心配するな。俺たちが守るから。
守るなんて言葉は自分のケツの穴拭いてから言え。
There we go. I think last time I accidentally skipped some of that dialogue by going in too soon. So we don't have to actually like skip any form of cutscene until the actual boss health meter shows up, and then at that point is that. But I don't know if I'm actually gonna get the achievement because not using my best weapon. We'll see.
このまま穏やかに暮らし続けられるだろう。だが、あの男がやってくる。
そうだ。あの男がやってくる。
女も子供も皆殺しになる。
Like he's Anakin Skywalker.
どうすれば、一体どうすればいいのだ。
Cool. Thanks for the motivate. I wonder how much of that is, if any of it, is the original. With Kaine in their grandmother's house. Alright. Hello. Let me save. Also, the other thing I can do, of course, is I can just have 2 saves and I can go back and get the achievement like later if I feel like it. I'm trying to remember if I ever upgraded. Gotta talk to the chief first, I think. If I ever upgraded the Phoenix Spear when I did my speedrun of Gestalt. I don't think I did, because it wouldn't be worth the time to try to farm for an eagle egg. Then again, if you got one, it would be easy. Or maybe... Is it level 1 to 2? You don't need that? I don't really remember. It's been so long. I'm not really planning on doing a speedrun, but...
手紙の件についてお話を聞きたいんです。
この村はおしまいだ。こういう陰気な輩であったな。
村長、だってあなたが手紙を出してくれたんですよね。
知らない。手紙など知らない。
どういうことだ。
他の者に聞いてみた方が早そうだな。村の者に聞き込みをしてみよう。
Boing. I know exactly who to talk to. They're over there. So none of the villagers, none of their dialogue changes, right? No, they're all just depressing dudes and dudettes who don't want to have anything to do with life. Now that half the village is full of shades. Though I will say the shades are probably an upgrade as far as like decency and humanity of the people of the aerie go. I mean, look, people are outside for fucking once. That's pretty much all the shades. All they're doing, I mean.
聞いたことあるよう
知ってるのか？
な、ないような。どっちなのだ。ところであんたはカイネさんの友達かい？
そうだが。
噂には聞いてるよ。魔物狩りをしているんだって。しかに、この村の魔物も全滅できるものならしておきたいところだが。そうか。全滅か。全滅。全滅。全滅。
シロ。
分かっておる。魔物だ。
Technical guide.
見ろ。我の危惧した。
帰りが遅いから迎えに来たぞ。
すまねえ。祭りになってしまったものでな。
Oops, just killed that guard.
参加させてもらおう。
殺人祭りだな。
カイネさんの村の人たちは魔物に乗っ取られてます。
でも全員じゃない。人間も混じってる。
I don't need any technical guides, but if anyone drops wristwatch, that'd be nice. Alright, Kaine. Time to watch you take a sword to the chest.
そいつらは
女の方は魔物だ。騙されるな。姉さん、姉さん。お前たちこそ化け物じゃないのか。
お前の姉さんはもう魔物になってるんだぞ。
魔物だろうが何だろうが、僕の優しい姉さんだ。
カイネ。
I feel like the aerie, weirdly enough, was like the best place for the shades overall, though. Oh, cool. MP cost minus 15. Am I using any of those? No. Using the recovery rate, though. I don't suppose I have a better one, do I? New. Sadly, no. Oh, hello. Give me your pocket watches, please.
なんだこれは。これでは我らの方が。あちらで村人が襲われておるぞ。
Oh, so the in case it's not obvious, the only people who can actually understand the shades are, well, Kaine is the only one who can. Like, the main character and Nier, and even Vice, don't speak shade, so. Here we go. So it's eight minutes from this point. so I'm probably not gonna get it. Oh wait, sorry, not from this point. From this point? From when the actual boss's health main bar appears. Wendy always just reminds me of, what is it, like the 16th? 17th angel? No. Less than that in Evangelion. The one that Shinji goes into like an alternate dimension when he goes inside of it and then bursts out of it later in a nasty bloody mess. Or at least when it's like all egged up like it was. It's okay, Wendy. Just go back to making the square patties. I'll be all fine, don't you worry. Come on. Here it comes. We're gonna start. Okay, Mio, you deal with it. Oh god, don't change my camera angle like that. How would you do that? I think that's it, right? Yep. Come on. Open your eyeball. Dun, da, 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 da. No. We've seen that already, so I'm good. And just like with the Force Myth, I don't really feel like reading today. So we're not going to get the achievement, by the way, because the cutscenes. But technically the 8-minute cutoff point for defeating Wendy is in like 20 seconds or something like that, I think. Going by stream time. But we'll just get it during D. Or I'll just load the other save and grab it. Really close though. Thank you. Oh no, I got it. Achievement unlocked, Scourge of the Aerie. Apparently I was in time to get the defeat Wendy within 8.5 minutes. Oh, I had that half minute left. So there you go. You can watch the cutscenes and still get the achievement. As long as you're beefy enough to murder the thing fast. So there we go. Coolio. So I'm not going to do the junk heap tonight, but that is the last and only remaining key we need. And then we'll be able to go do the Shadow Lord's Castle to get Route C's ending. So that will be fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and go save somewhere that isn't just the junk heap. So the village, I suppose. And then that'll be it for the stream tonight. Tomorrow we'll do more Subnautica. I haven't played since yesterday, so I haven't done any more base building that I said that I was going to try to do. Just really didn't have the time for it with like watching nearly all of Invincible. So I'm going to watch the final episode of that tonight, and then probably tomorrow end up playing Subnautica for a while. It's Friday tomorrow after all, so probably be able to play for a little while longer than usual, assuming that we get up to no good. So have a good rest of your day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are, everyone. And I will catch you all another time. Oh, but before I go, we have to choose the outfits for the next time. Because I think we've seen all of them now. Definitely seen all of Emil's because we looped around. Let me double check though. Yes. We have seen all of it. For him, I like a standard. I don't remember what Kai's Kabuki looks like, so I'll throw that on for next time. Samurai Emil is pretty fantastic. And we'll set the magic orbs for Emil for the run through the junk heap next time. Anyway, so we'll get Route C's ending Monday. Yeah, I don't intend on playing this over the weekend, I think, for a stream. So Monday we'll get Route C's ending. So if you want to see that, swing by around the usual times or so. We'll go through the junk heap, which will probably take like an hour or less. 45 minutes? Half hour? Something. Somewhere between half hour and an hour. And then we'll do the Shadow Lord's Castle and all that business and get Route C's ending. And it will be a lovely time. And then we'll save. And I'll try to do some additional farming in Replicant to get as much of the items that we can't get besides the junk heap. Yeah, that's what we'll try. So, bye everyone. Have a good rest of your day.